Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And his first look is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Mahomes now to throw. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Right. 50, yellow. Right side.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Rolling to his right. toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, 15.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The man in motion is Brown. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Hurts. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 9.
Great. Nice right.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there for KC. 44 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown! Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
63.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10.
Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Grant Calcaterra.
44 yards.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
2nd and 6.
Hey, Silver.
They'll look to throw here. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Yellow.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Great. Silver, set. Don't touch.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Working from the gun, Mahomes forced out to his left. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Gray. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down and goal. Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get him for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. They'll set up to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3.
Great. 73.
Back to throw here. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. Hurts completing this one quickly. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Rice. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Great.
Hurts.
To Barkley on the check down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Throwing is Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw.
That is caught at the 7. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll get it across midfield down to the 49.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
63. Go Silver, ready? Hey!
He'll drop to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Running right through him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down.